Who was Lilith? Well, Lilith was the original female human, and Lilith had the ability to procreate on her own. Why they not telling you about Lilith? Because they don't need you to know what your powers are. When you go and look up Lilith, Lilith had the ability to fly. Lilith had knowledge of self. And one of the issues is when a being has knowledge of self, you cannot enslave it.
According to the Akashic records, who is Lilith and why has her story been suppressed? Please give us a breakdown.
According to the Akashic records, Lilith is a primordial archetype of the sovereign feminine, powerful, unapologetic, and free. She predates most religious systems and carries the vibration of the untamed feminine that cannot be controlled by patriarchy, shame, or fear. Here's a full breakdown. Who is Lilith? In the Akashic field, Lilith is not just a character from ancient texts. She is a cosmic force. Her origin stretches beyond the earth plane and into the divine feminine principle of autonomy, wildness, and raw truth. In Sumerian and early Mesopotamian mythology, she appears as a wind spirit. In Judaic lore, she is said to be Adam's first wife, created equally from the same earth. But when she refused to submit to him, especially during intimacy, she left Eden by her own will rather than be dominated. That's the core of her essence. She chooses herself. Why was her story suppressed? Her story was suppressed for the same reason powerful feminine figures throughout history have been hidden or demonized, because she could not be controlled. In patriarchal systems, Lilith represented the threat of a woman who does not obey blindly, who speaks truth even when it's inconvenient, who claims her body, voice, and power. So she was recast as a demon, a seductress, a baby killer, all fear-based distortions meant to shame women out of their power and sensual sovereignty. Her suppression served a larger agenda to disconnect humanity from the divine feminine, from sacred union, and from inner wholeness. What does Lilith represent spiritually? Spiritually, Lilith is the embodiment, not evil, but shadowed, hidden, repressed. She represents sovereignty, creative fire, truth beyond social norms, the power of saying no, feminine rage as a sacred force. To align with Lilith is to remember that being good is not the same as being true. She invites you to reclaim your right to exist as you are, without shame. How Lilith shows up in our lives. When unintegrated, Lilith energy may show up as rebellion for the sake of rebellion, fear of intimacy or rejection. When healed and embodied, Lilith brings bold authenticity, fierce self-respect, liberation from people-pleasing. She teaches that wholeness comes not from being perfect, but from embracing the parts of us we've been taught to hide.
That we are God's chosen. They look down on the righteous, but we know that God noticed the light of the world when everything is in darkness. But we can see the way. They're all gonna restore the kingdom back to Israel at any day. Just wait and see, you watch and pray. The Lord is coming back with angels, make a way. Fear in the hearts of the nations, they can't escape it. You were free for a while, but it come changes. 1 hour, that's all it's gonna take, that's all it's gonna take. It's 1 hour. 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. These gonna be devoured all in 1 hour. Judgment day is on the way, I hope you're ready. 1 hour, 1 hour.
Shalom Israel, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Lilith, and this is the Empress of Royalties channel. Over here we talk about walking in the light and the truth. So today, as you can see in the title, what I'm going to be talking about. So yeah, I've been thinking about, as I've been sitting here taking some time out for myself and really getting to know who I am, and doing my little research and studying, and just that's basically it, and working on rebuilding myself. So as I've been sitting back rebuilding, and I came across the story of a very powerful woman named Lilith, right? Everybody believes that Eve was the first wife, right? and I don't know if Lilith was his wife or not, but everybody thinks Eve was the first wife. But they say Lilith was actually Adam's first wife, right? And this is where it gets good and juicy. She was made out of the ground right along with Adam. She was not made from his rib like Eve was. And I believe like Lilith was, since she knew who she was, she knew she came from the ground just like Adam came from the ground. She did her own thing. Like, she was not being controlled by Adam. If that was a thing, I don't know if Adam was controlling or not, but you know, she told him, I bet you like as a woman intuition, she was probably like, you could do that, you could clean, you could cook, you could do that, you could figure that out, you know, I don't have to do everything, just to say. We're gonna do it in the modern times, right? So yeah, and she was independent. She did her own thing. Like, she did her own thing, right? And so I think that's where they clashed at or something. I don't know the true story, because they hid this story from us, of course. And like they say, women you know, women are out here to teach men how to be men. They can't teach men how to be men, but all along they was teaching women how to be women. They taught us that we should go after looking for love and marriage and having children and all of that. But in reality, we're more than that. We're powerful as well. We can lead as well, because Father Yah created us at the same time. Like, he created us from the same earth, right? And I think that's where the elites, they demonized her because she didn't go along with the program, right? She did her own thing. So they don't want us to know that about women, how powerful we really truly are. And like I said, when I go to work and I work around with men or something like that, and they're doing the heavy lifting, I do the heavy lifting too. I could do that too. I could build. I built things too, and put things together. I did the same thing the man was doing, lifting and stuff. Now, I might have not, I did the little woman card on certain things. Like, I ain't pulling that stuff off the truck. Now, I'm not saying women are as strong as men, no. But we can do certain things as well as men. Like, but I'll play the woman card easily. Like, yeah, like, my nail won't break. I'll be doing that. I can't be lifting that. But yeah, so I'm like, that's what they don't want us to know. Like, they don't want to let us know the power of who we really truly are. They suppress that for so many years, for centuries, that they made us believe that we was beneath them this whole entire time, just because they wanted to use women for what they can gain out of women. And it's time for us women as a whole to wake up and realize. And they crucify us for even saying we're independent. We don't need no man. They mad about that. Because they mad because if we don't truly need them, they won't be getting away with half the things they get away with. Like cheating and doing all this and treating us bad and slapping us around. And it's just horrible. Like, the things men do. Like, I watched this one channel. The things these women went through being married, it's like, thank goodness that's not me. I'm so glad. Like, yeah, I'll date a man, but as far as marrying them, no. I'll date him, no benefits involved on his end. It's just gonna benefit me. Like, that's it and that's all. Like, if you're not here to benefit me, then see you bye, because I'm not benefiting you at all. So you're just basically gonna waste your time if that's what you want to do, until I find like somebody who is actually God fearing, truly God fearing. Like he truly fears God. He does not want to make a mistake at all. Period. Like, and truly follow the same. We gotta follow the same God. I don't want him to talk about this that God, you know who, and or the shoppa no, we ain't doing that, and your house shine and all that. No, we ain't doing none of that. We're going to speak the true names over here. If you don't speak them true names, then I know you're not for me. Period. I already know. Like, I look at certain signs. I look at certain names and certain things a man says now. I know how to look that out now. Every time I get on here, my nose get the itching. Like, good Lord, but I get allergies. But it's like such a blessing now. Like, I'm moving forward in life, and I'm learning so much, and it feels so good. Like, my life is finally going forward and staying forward. I'm not going backwards ever again. And you know what? That's because I'm not focusing on a man. I'm not. I'm going to the kingdom. You know, and that's so exciting. I feel can't nothing stop me. Can't nothing hold me back. Nothing nobody said on, nothing nobody does, nothing can stop me for feeling good. And I just can't explain the feeling. And to know the truth and who you are, and the truth of these lies we've been told all our lives, that women should be bowed down to men and beg a man to love them and be with them, and they're the caretakers when you could take care of yourself. If I need something fixed around the house, I'll hire me a electrician. I'll hire me a gardener or something to fix around the house, or the pool got something. I'll hire me, and I can sit back. I cook. I'll hire, if I don't feel like cooking today, I'll hire me a cook. You know what I'm saying? A personal chef for the day or a couple days. Anything. Like, I could sit back and be in my feminine energy all day long. And guess what? I don't have to please no man at all. I don't have to please nobody but Father Yah foremost. Make sure I please him and myself. That's it. I don't have to please nobody else. And you know how good that feeling is? And I believe that's the spirit of Lilith. Lilith's spirit was free. She was free. She didn't have bondage from a man. Because that's all men do. They take you into, you're his property. They take you into bondage, and they degrade you, and they make you feel less than. And they go, and like Solomon, he went around the whole world. Hold on. But yeah, so like I said, like King Solomon, he went around the whole world just marrying, just sleeping with what he has. He has 700 wives and 300 concubines. He was just going to the extreme with it. Like, he didn't have no care in the world to ever stop. If his demise didn't come, he would have probably had way more than that, as they say. Like, get into the truth. Stop listening to these men. These men are going to lead you astray 100% if you allow them to do that. That's their goals in life, is to destroy. Father Yah, it's a shame because Father Yah put him on this earth to protect the woman. And they ain't doing nothing but destroying the woman, destroying our legacy, destroying our powers. They want us to suppress ourselves and be depressed and strung out on them, focused on them all day, every day. Like, it's sickening, the streams that men go through to destroy a woman. And I was like I said, like, I just seen, like, I watched this show, like, on YouTube, and it's women, like, coming together, and they are, like, they talk about the things they go through and that they went through in marriage and everything. I'm like, God, I'm not in that. Thank God I'm not in that. And now I see why everything didn't work out the way I wanted to work out then, because it wasn't meant for me. I think I'm a Lilith. I'm a them powerful women who spoke out the truth, and that's why it's been downloaded into me. I speak out the truth, and men hate that. That's why they'll demonize you if you speak out the truth. They want to continue to be able to use us for our wombs, for our handiness, our cooking skills, or even if they can cook, they still want us to cook and clean and do all this stuff and maintenance for them and bear the children while they go out every day. You got to worry about every day your husband walking out the door if he's going to be cheating on you. Like, they want that. It's just, y'all see the stories. Like, I'm not settling until we get to the kingdom. I'll date, like I said, but I'm not settling down with no man. And I mean date without benefits. It's not going to benefit him at all. So he'd be a waste of his time even pursuing me. Because I'm like, nothing. I know how to hold this. And it be hell. I did it plenty of times. So, I'm going to get back into that and catering to me and pouring into me. It's a brand new me, brand new, and I advise y'all to have a brand new you. Learn to love yourself and not pour into no man. I'm telling you, man. But we are here to be together as woman and man. Yes, we are. But in these days, it's not logical, like, not right now. So, I mean, it's cool to be around them and chill with them and everything else, but other than that, date, go on date, do things together. But as far as going back to, he could go back to his house and I'll go back to my house at the end of the day. That's my thing. Like, that's it. Till we get to the kingdom. Then if I see you over there, then we gon' make it. We gonna get married. If I see you over there. If I don't see you over there, then it's somebody else. There's the other guy. Hopefully he make it or he makes it. But other than that, I'm not worried right now. What else? Yeah, but the story of Lilith is like, she was the first woman, and they don't want us to know this. The elite just told us to suppress us, that they put love as the thing that we should be searching, instead of searching who we are as women and knowing who we are and conquering that first and building ourselves up first. And then if we decide to be with a man, then go ahead and do that. But that shouldn't be our first priority in life. And I wish I would have known this long time ago, boy. But it's always, it's good that you find out. So that's good enough. So I'm just like, happy. I'm moving forward in my life. Things are getting better and better each day. I'm finally out of this dark hole. I'm so happy. Like, I'll be doing little things on my other channel about it and stuff. yeah, so it's a blessing. Life is a blessing when you find out the real truth in life and stop listening to men, because men, they are not telling the truth out here. They're not. They're preaching lies. Some men are like this, like the man in the video. I'm surprised he spoke on it, because they don't want us to know this. They don't want us to know. They want us to think that we came from, all women came from Adam. Like women, all women came from Adam, rib. Like we came from a man's rib. No, we came from right beside him. When he made a man, he made a woman too. Out of the same earth. That's crazy. When you think about it, that's crazy. That means we're equals. Now, I wouldn't say equal, because men are stronger, but and then women are wiser. Men are not wise at all. Like, they'll do dumb stuff, like, for no reason. Like, dude, why are you doing that? Like, I be looking at dudes like, like, why you do that? It's just weird, but we're gonna get through it. It's time to rebuild our lives. So I'm just saying, it's the end. Thanks for listening, but make sure you stay royal, stay blessed, and stay grounded in what Yehoshua is rebuilding in you. Peace. Shalom and peace.
Stepping in my purpose, letting destiny unravel, yeah.